Hello, and welcome to the in-between episode. Basically, I have a bunch of skilling clips saved up that I want to use. What this episode going to be is me maxing, so I can have all the nice benefits of the max cape, which is, a whole three different skill capes while I wear a simple cape, and a little secret side project that I have been working on in the background of the videos so far. And it's gonna set up my account for hopefully the rest of its lifespan for in a certain area. So I hope you enjoy, and let the clips roll. There it is, 99 construction. Just doing some skilling before I head back to our clay store. And the concave's going to be nice while training to 101. Two more skills to go to max. So rune crafting, agility. Tale as old as time. Gotta love the weekly Tears Codex level. Never complain about the weekly Tears Codex level. There we go. 95 agility. 4 more levels to go. I can now put Ancient Effigy whenever I get those onto agility, so I won't be complaining at all. Alright, so I decided the next skill I'm going to get to 99 is going to be runecrafting for two main reasons. The first reason being so I can keep agility constantly being fed the Tears of Goddess XP, because free XP for agility means I have to do less agility XP, which is always a good thing. And second thing is to abuse a system that, in my opinion, really shouldn't be in RuneScape 3, which is called the daily challenges. So essentially what daily challenges are is every day you get a challenge to do a skill. For example, agility will be running 2 laps, or farming will be, harvesting a crop. And once you do that, you just get a bunch of daily XP, as you can see here. So for example, for the Herbler one I did this morning, I got 45k Herbler XP, runecrafting got 31k runecrafting XP, and farming another 50k farming XP. In the skill, you can actually toggle that daily challenge off, so you will never receive a daily challenge for that skill. So you can see, for example, for my crafting, since I have 99 crafting, I've toggled it off. So I'll never get this daily challenge XP, bonus XP, not even bonus, just straight up XP for crafting. So if I get rune crafting to 99, not only will I get Tears of Codex on this permanently, basically, I will also be able to toggle this off. So I get a free. So these daily challenges, all 3 of them are just going to be agility, which is just going to be a free almost 100k XP a day, which just means I have to do less agility, which is always a good thing, because agility still sucks, even in RuneScape 3, and it also sucks in Old School. Actually, Old School is a lot better with the Hello Sepulchre. But yeah, that's it. If I can get 99 rune crafting, that means I'm going to get 100k agility XP a day, which means I have to do less Anachronia laps, which is always a good thing. Alright, so how am I doing my rune crafting? Well, I'm going to probably do Abyss rune crafting using the Runic Tuner all the way to 99. Simply because I need magical thread to make some rune pouches. And I only have 1 rune pouch, so it's kind of needed. So the way the Runic Tuner works is that it attunes itself to a altar, and then you just have to go to that altar through the abyss. Now the great thing about the Runic Tuner, as soon as you enter the abyss, it teleports you right there, or not. Okay, I'm a bit confused there. And I've got my preset set up to automatically refill my rune pouches and my Abyssal Titan Familiar, which also just holds more rune essence. And then the great thing about RuneScape 3 rune crafting is you don't have to empty your rune pouches manually. It's all just does it automatically. Okay. I think I might not have the right relic set up. And then every couple of crafts, it has a certain couple of bonuses. Like, you know, every 5 I get 50% extra runes crafted. Every 7 I get to choose whatever altar I want to go to, and every 10 I can just straight up teleport to the, what's it called? The altar itself. And then stuff like Ring of Imbuing just gives more runes when I craft it, same with this rod. And then this is just, the rest is just left over from my Necro rune crafting. And then, yeah, I have the Wilderness Sword 4 that I got from completing the Elite Wilderness Diary. That lets me teleport to Edgeville every time I press 1 because it's on my hotbar. Where am I going? Astral, yep. And then every time I press 2, I equip the Crystal Rod for the extra runes, and then press 3 to teleport back to Wars, and then click that last preset. You can see I got a thread there. I need about 125 per grasping rune pouch, and I had about 60 last time I checked. Damn. 1,000 rave runes off of that. It's actually insane. Alright, let me quickly stop and actually fix my relics. So currently my relics are set to Pouch Protector, which means my rune pouches will never degrade. Shadow's Grace, which is, you know, lowers Surge and Dive but cooldown by 50%, and I'm gonna end up having to find the relic that transports me to the middle of the abyss. There it is. Nexus mod. So when entering the abyss, you will arrive at the center. This is going to be expensive chronos wise, but I have plenty at the moment, so I'm not too worried. So because it's attuned to anything, you can teleport to the middle layer, as you can see, and I'll go through blood. And then my rod has a chance of upgrading the runes I crafted one higher. It's now attuned to the law. So now, hopefully, it just teleports me right outside the rift because I teleport to the center, which is great. And I'll be doing this to 99. There we go, there's the first level of this. I'm like 5 minutes in. So, 3 more to go. Now the soul altar is a bit different in RuneScape 3. Can I charge you RTPs? Essentially, you deposit rune essence into the altar and then charge it. And then this is a great time for me to get up and away from my PC, make myself a cup of tea, and then come back when it's done charging. There we go. Even though I didn't fully charge it, still 23k XP there, so it's pretty nice. Damn, I've had 3 in a row of fucking soul altars. So, guess I'll just nuke the timer on my Abyssal Titan. Alright, so now my Runic Tuner is on 49 energy. So the next one is the massive extra 2220%, so 2200% extra rune crafting XP. So, and I can choose whatever altar I want. So now I'm going to show you what happens when you fully charge the soul altar while getting this XP boost. It is very satisfying, the XP drop you get at the end.
Alright, let's see how much XP this is. You know, 567k. It's a bit good. Would agree. $97 rune crafting. 2 more levels to go. Oh, soul runes can be upgraded time runes. Alright, not complaining about that. There we go, another 500k speed up. Never getting tired of those. Here it is. 98 rune crafting with the 500k speed up. 1 more level to go. Here we go, with another 500k XP drop. There is 99 rune crafting. So just 1 more skill to go. Good old agility. Let's see, what does 99 rune crafting actually get us? Now I get double the tier of fragments because I don't barely have any of the outfit pieces and I very much need those. Provide chance access out of a stone rune crafting. I probably will use it if I need more rune pouches. And then 10 spirit runes percent is really nice for later on when I go back and get more spirit runes. Let's see, how many tread did I end up? 77. That is unfortunately not enough for another rune pads, like grasping rune pads. That is really annoying. So I'm actually going to have to do more rune crafting. That is annoying. Oh well.
There we go. 96 agility. This is so much slower than rune crafting. God damn.
There we go. 97 agility. This is the worst level. So see you in a few hours. Oh, while doing agility, I ended up getting a piece of the Hypno wand. Unexpected. I'll definitely take that. I'll never complain about part of this. I just need the other 2 pieces. There we go. 98 agility. 1 more to go, then till max. So 4 hours to go. Yay. There we go. That is 99 agility done, and the max cape. Now I can go do PVM. Ooh, skill cape prevents you from failing any obstacle. If I remember correctly, that skill cape perk was useful in the arson heist in Anachronia, ironically in like the southwest corner, so I might actually go buy that. Anyways, Octoperf. A tune on direct. Oh, this is a free Pros portal I can... Wait, that's Glacier Cavern. Oh, so there's more than just boss portals. Okay, that's cool. So I got Tormented Demons. Cool, okay, good to know. Wrong button. Is this now the closest to a bank? Oh, that's most definitely not closest to a bank. It must take you long to get here. Please take this as a welcoming gift. Crystal Acorn. Cool. No idea what that does. What's Throne of Fame? What's the requirements for this thing? You're in comp cape. Yeah, that's not happening. There's a decant guy. I can toggle challenges. Alright, you're gone. Put everything on farming.
There we go. So I can now get like 150k farming XP a day, so I can eventually get that 99. That's good. Sorry, 120 farming. And now to hunt down Max. That's it. Last I remember, he was somewhere in Varrock. Usually he's around here. Is that him there? I can see a yellow dot. No, it's a cleaner stuck indoors. Don't think I've seen that one before. Yeah, I cannot find him. Can I talk to this person? See where Max is. Nice cape you have there. Hi Max, those guys really have a light cape so off. Oh, it is this person. 2.8 mil. Yeah, sure. There it is. Max cape. No. Actually, need to go buy 2 of them. So boom, have one in bank. Wait, where does he teleport to? Oh, see, the cape seller. I see. So here I can buy all the 99 capes. Can I even buy this? No. Okay, fair. And not 120 capes. You know, I can't buy the ones that I have requirement for, but you know, it's nice. And of course, we have to do the email, wherever it is. So, there is so many emails. Is it right click? Oh, it is right click. Let's see, what's the RuneScape tree? You need to do a large open space first. Email. Interesting. Oh, damn. Oh, it's all the skills. That's cool. So range, magic, fishing. No necromancy though, there. That's fine though. That's cool, emote. I wonder if there's a way to toggle for TP to be inside. I'm gonna find out a bit. One last thing. Wait, can I buy another cape from her? I want the second one. Can you toggle? Oh yes, there we go. So now for teleport. Should be inside. Ooh, that's the closest to a bank now, isn't it? No. The entire reason I got this cape was so I could be a good little iron and replace this from the stand. So basically what the mask cape does on Rs3 is you can add... That's the color. Okay, never mind. Perks. Here we go, select the skills cape perk. Oh, do I need the capes? Okay. Then this consume. So basically, each skill cape in Rs3 has a passive, and you can make the mask cape have 3 passives. Everyone be as long as you're wearing mask capes. Yeah, for all capes except skill capes. Yep. Now consume the mask cape. Remember its benefit as long as you're able to wear these benefits apply to all capes against skill capes. So now I have the defense one. What's defense one? Defense one is the defense perk is basically a sign of life, which is provides effective portal of life while not on cooldown. So basically, if I die, I get revived to like 40% HP, which is very useful in PVM. And the other reason I wanted this is I can apply the Invention Cape perk, which provides bonus charge drain rate reduction. So all of my divine charge is going to last longer. So let's do that. And now I'm in the inverted section. The regular capes, and the other one I wanted to do was the 120 necromancy cape. The reason for that is the very first line there is 10% chance not to drain runes when using lesser or greater bone shields. So every time I press defensive, I have 10% chance to not use runes. So that's going to, again, save runes so I can be a good little Iron Man and not have to make as much. Oh, the inverted skill cape does work with the perks system, yeah. And now you can see here my max cape. It says defense provides the effects of a Portal of Life, so Sign of Life. Necromancer Master provides the effect of Alteration Glitch during rituals. So if I'm AFKing rituals, I will always have multiply x3. And then obviously the big one is 10% chance not to drain runes when using lesser or greater bone shield. And then Invention Master provides bonus charge drain reduction. And then I guess when disassembling is nice because I don't have to stick with the Invention cape on. Now the issue at the moment is that I have to be wearing this cape over, for example, the DPS Zuck cape. But the fully upgraded lounge in Anachronia provides something very nifty. There's this skill cape rack where I can put, not that, but basically it lets me put a skill cape on this rack. You can only play standard skill capes. Never mind, I've been misled. Unless it's only press. Okay, how do you get 3 different capes on here? Then I need to look this up. Oh, never mind. The max cape is just a passive now, apparently, if I wear any cape that is not a skill cape, because I can't read. So that's cool. So basically, this, by wearing a normal cape, like this one, I get the benefits of the 3 perks in here without having to wear it. So it's basically that skill cape rack I just showed on Anachronia, but for 3 capes in one. That's really cool. Alright, now I just have to figure out what cape I need to put on that stand now, because I had defense cape on the stand, but now I have it in the max cape, which is going to apply every time I have a cape equipped in general. So that's an extra slot. Didn't realize I'd be getting. So now I have to figure out, I guess, the HP cape. It's the only one I can think of. I guess I can go swap that Anachronia cape now every time I like range or do melee and stuff like that. Because I think the attack cape has, yeah, oh wait, no, the master cape has increased chance of hitting. Yeah, HP cape it is. And there we go. So in the end, I now have a HP cape as a passive everywhere, and then defense, necromancy, and invention. So I'll take that. And then one last thing is I've been slowly collecting enough herbs to make 1,000 Elder Overloads. Because I only have 300, which is, gonna last ages, but that ages is also finite. So I'm almost done collecting all the herbs. I'm missing about 300 more Uits, and then I need to go hunt a ton of Grenwall spikes, which should be fine. And then should be good to go to make all of them. As you can see, I'm already converting some of them to unfinished potions. And the reason I'm not using the machine is because I can save or create an extra spirit weed potion or 2, or save an extra herb or 2, which would be really nice for, more overloads. It takes way longer, yes, but I think it's worth it.
Right, that is all the herbs put into bottles. Now to make them all into super pots. I'm missing one more ingredient, secondary, for my 1,000 Elder Overloads. And it's these Grenwall spikes. So time to just catch enough Grenwalls for 5,000 spikes. So this is going to take a while, but it'll be worth it in the end. There we go. That is all the spikes done. So time to make the rest of the potions. One thing I forgot about is I need to get mud runes. And I only have 228. I need about 1,300 of them. So, the wiki says the best way of getting them is killing living rock creatures. So off I go to kill some living rock creatures. Basically the plan is, as you can see, I already immediately got 8 mud runes. It's just to kill, roam around the cave, do a lap around the cave, killing any strikers because they have the highest quantity of runes dropped. These guys, protectors drop 3 while the strikers drop 8. And then hop worlds, see if the boss is alive, and repeat. There we go, found them. There we go, 50. Guaranteed. You take those. I am starting to think it'll be quicker rune crafting them. Just have to look into whether or not anima stones increase the quantity that you get with rune crafting. If it does, I am immediately switching over. Alright. So, anima stones do not have an effect while rune crafting combo runes, but I think that should be okay, because it's definitely quicker than hopping 5 worlds, finding 1 boss, guaranteed 50 drops, compared to 1 trip, and I'll probably get 50 mud runes immediately. So, time to runecraft. I need to make some binding nexuses first. Oh, would you look at that? I have 8 binding nexuses. You know what? We take those. There we go. 6-9 runes per. Actually, it could be a bit more per trip. Which, what? About 20 trips? Yeah, that's fine. Way quicker than doing the. What's it called? The rock guys. Nice side effect here is I'm gonna get some tread. Which I'll always take. Because, you know, more rune presses are never a bad thing. There we go, that's 1440 mud runes, so it'll be plenty for 1000 overloads. Very happy with that. And now it's time to grind these 2 down, 60 at a time. And why am I grinding 333 over the 1000 mark? Because you make overloads as a 3 dose, but to make a supreme overload, you need a 4 dose. So I need that extra dose to make my 3. I need that extra overload potion to make that 3 dose overload into a 4 dose overload. So, yeah, I'm making extra 33% simply because I need that extra dose. There we go. 112 hurdle while preparing the stuff for the overloads. That unlocks the improved extract yield, primal extract yield. So now I get 3 primal extracts per primal fruit pulp. So I can now use up my entire stack without feeling guilty. So that's went from 26k primal extract to 39k primal extract. Do I have the vials for it? Absolutely not. But hey, oh, it's a nice start. Alright, I finished up on all the extreme pots, except there's a bit of a mismatch. I'm about 200. I have about 200 less extreme ranging pots than all the others, so I'm gonna quickly go grab 1,000 grand wall spikes and go make them. So back to hunting for me. Alright, finally made everything. Time to start making the overloads. Looks like I'll be having about 1,500 in the end. It's a bit over my goal of 1,000 because I need about 1,300. Accounting for, you know, the overloads being going from 3 dose to a 4 dose. So, see you when this is done. Alright, looks like that's all the supreme overloads made. I ended up with about 1,330 there. So time for the final step now, and to make them all into elder overloads. Almost done. Right at the finish line now. Well, I hope you enjoyed this mini in-between episode of Between Arc Glacier and Zuck, as I needed to be a good little Iron Man and start skilling. So in the end, we did end up maxing. I've gotten a nice little, 3 extra perks here that I have with me every time I wear a cape of any kind. And also a muddle load of Elder Overload potions. which should last me for, where's the calculator I had up earlier, almost 1,040 hours total. So that's going to last me a while. Hopefully it's the rest of the account as well, so I never have to make more overloads again. And well, I hope you enjoyed this video. The next video is either going to be me playing leagues, because as of recording this outro, it's 3 days to leagues. So I might go record my thing a bit there, see how it goes. And then after that is I'm going to be off to learn hard mode Zuck, because the easy K is calling my name, and it's going to be really nice to have an easy K, because that's what kind of, it's the foundation of endgame meleeing, essentially. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and hopefully you'll be around for the next video that I make, and thank you for watching.